Mesopotamia, Egypt, and Kush. Unit 2, 7000 BC to AD 350. Chapter 3, Mesopotamia and the Fertile Crescent. Ancient Egypt and Kush. Chapter 3, 7000 to 500 BC. Mesopotamia and the Fertile Crescent. Section 1, Geography of the Fertile Crescent. If you were there, you are a farmer in Southwest Asia in about 6,000 years ago. You live near a slow-moving river with many shallow lakes and marshes. The river makes the land in the very rich, fertile, so you can grow wheat and dates. But in the spring, raging floods spill over the riverbanks, destroying your field. In the hot summer, you are often short of water. How can you control the waters of the river? Building background. In several parts of the world, bands of hunter-gatherers began to settle down in forming settlements. They domesticated plants and animals. Gradually, their cultures became more complex. Most early civilizations grew up along rivers where people learned to work together to control floods. Rivers support the growth of civilization. Early people settled where crops would grow. Crops usually grew well near rivers, where water was available and regular floods made the soil rich. One region in Southwest Asia was especially well suited for farming. It lay between two rivers. The land between two rivers, the Tigris and Euphrates, are the most important physical features of the region, sometimes called as Mesopotamia. Mesopotamia means between the rivers. In Greek, as you can see on the map, the region called Mesopotamia lies between Asia Minor and the Persian Gulf. The region is part of a larger area called the Fertile Crescent, a large arc of rich, fertile farmland. The Fertile Crescent extends from the Persian Gulf to the Mediterranean Sea. In ancient times, Mesopotamia was actually made of two parts. Northern Mesopotamia was a plateau bordered on the north and the east by mountains. Southern Mesopotamia was a flat plain. The Tigris and Euphrates rivers flowed down from the hills into this low-lying plain. The rise of civilizations. Hunter-gatherer groups first settled in Mesopotamia more than 12,000 years ago. Over time, these people learned how to plant crops to grow their own food. Every year, floods on the Tigris and Euphrates rivers brought silt, a mixture of rich soil and tiny rocks, to the land. The fertile silt made the land ideal for farming. The first farm settlements formed in Mesopotamia as early as 7000 BC. Farmers grew wheat, barley, and other types of grain. Livestock, birds, and fish were also good sources of food. Plentiful food led to population growth, and villages formed. Eventually, these early villages developed into the world's first civilization.